Today, we'll be showing you how to remove and replace your inverter on this Frigidaire side-by-side refrigerator. Be sure to visit ApplianceVideo.com, where you will find thousands of repair videos on the latest technology. And for a limited time, you can save big on an annual membership and take advantage of all of our premium benefits. ApplianceVideo.com. Do it right the first time. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. You will need the following tools to complete this repair. To begin, must first remove our access panel here. It is held on by multiple 1/4-inch screws at the top. I'll lean my arm against it, remove the last one. Pull out on your access panel and set it to the side. Now with our access panel removed, we have clear access to our inverter here. Your inverter attaches to your compressor and is what fires it up. Now, the main thing that I notice when I have a bad inverter is that the freezer is not freezing, the refrigerator is not cold enough, and you'll notice your fan may be running, but your compressor itself is ice cold. Regular starting devices, I tend to see that the compressor is hot. With the bad inverters, I generally see that the compressor is actually cold. It will not fire up because the chip that runs it is not working properly. In order to take off and replace your inverter, there is one screw that is located at the bottom portion of your inverter box. Just a small Phillips machine screw. So take that out here. Next, you're going to lift up on the inverter box. Now, a little hard to see, but I have two connections back here, okay? I have a smaller Molex. You have to disconnect this. Then, I have a larger Molex. You will have to disconnect that. Once you have these disconnected, on the very bottom of this compressor, right on the side here, there is a wiring harness that is hooking on to the compressor pins. You will need to use something to go in here and try to gently start to pry them off. Now, one thing I would do is take note how the prongs were on there. This one had the two prongs going up toward the top angle of the compressor. So, let's go ahead and start to pull this bad boy out. Next, that should give you some room to the back here. And there's one ground strap that is kind of underneath the back bottom of your inverter. It's held on by a 1/4-inch screw. Once you get this out, now you should have enough pull to try to bring this up over the compressor here. Slide out on your inverter and set it to the side. When installing your new inverter, first, just gonna make sure your wiring is going out. You don't wanna be searching for it in the bottom of that box here. Then we're going to obviously slide your inverter back in. On the inside here, once again, not a whole lot of room, but make sure that your wiring is not near the compressor, the ones that go to the top. Sometimes they can get stuck in there. And the first thing we're gonna wanna do is reinstall the 3-terminal connector onto the compressor. Very difficult to see in here and to get to, but remember the way that it came out. Start to line it up. The hardest part is lining it up. The rest of it, just stick your hands in here and try to push it on. Next, let's reinstall the Molexes that kind of ran across the top here. Let's install the big one. That one's in. Let's install the second small one. Remember where your ground strap is at, but first we are going to put this back on the compressor, and what you'll want to do is lift up on the box. It goes over a ledge on the top. Make sure the wiring's out of the way. And then you should slide right back down. Next, reinstall your Phillips screw to hold the inverter onto your compressor. Now the harder thing here, we're going to be reinstalling the bottom screw that we had down here for the ground. So let's get the screw on our screwdriver. Let's go on through. I'm going to feed the ground on the screw. Slide it back to where it needs to go. And let's tighten it in. Pull out our screwdriver here. Now we can reinstall the back panel. When reinstalling your access panel, first we're going to make sure it goes around the water line over here. And then we're going to bring it down so that your back portion goes inside. Hold it up here and let's start to reinstall our screws. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click the like and subscribe to our channel.